Please be seated.
Kia koutou katoa, nau mai, haere mai rā.
O tēnā iruia! Aue noi te wata, tota mai ngā rori.
Aue noi nei te manuhi, tika mai nei kau ai nā wā. Aue, aue, aue ha! Aue, aue, aue ha!
Aue noi te wata, tota mai ngā rori.
Aue noi nei te manuhi, tika mai nei kau ai nā wā. Aue, aue, aue ha! Aue, aue, aue
kia koutou mā. Kua rongo koutou I te karana o hine nui te poe. Haere atu rā ki te ao kōhatu. Kia rātou mā I tātari ana ki a koutou. Takoto mai, roto I nā ringa manaaki o tō tātou kaihanga e. Haere, haere, haere atu rā.
Tere ngā waka!
Hia!
Tere ngā waka!
Hia!
Waka waka!
Whakariki! Whakariki! Aha, tuku a maki a piri! Tuku a maki a tata! Kake mai kiru ngai te pai pai tapu! Orangi a hutai!
Tere ngā waka!
Hia!
Tere ngā waka!
Hia! Whakawakariki! Whakawakariki! Tuku a maiti a piri! Tuku a maiti a tata! Kake mai kiru ngai te pai pai tapu! Orangi a hutai!
I ngā manu taiko e whai ana te pai tā whiti ki a tata e. Tēnei tō whānau e tūpoho kereru ana. Tukuna teke te mātauranga, kia rere ki uta, kia rere ki tae, kia rarona te kato, kia tau ki te whenua e. Nau mai, haere mai, haere mai rā.
Hairunga hairaro!
Hee-ha! Hee-ha!
Hairunga hairaro!
Hee-ha! Hee-ha!
Haere mai!
Haere mai!
Haere mai!
Haere mai! Ki taku hui!
Hei! Autaina!
Oh, hui!
Ahautaina!
Oh, hui! Oh, taina mai ngā iwi o te matutira ngā pamura e taune!
Hiki luku e!
Oh, hikirangi e!
Hiki luku e!
Oh, hikirangi e! Hui-ha-ha! Oh, hiki a tana iwi, ka hapai nā tana waka. Aue, aue, aue-ha! Aue, aue, aue-ha!
Kuhu mai ki roto I te poho I tēnei whare, I raro I te manaakitanga o tō tātou kaihanga e. Nau mai, haere mai, whakatau mai rā.
Tere ngā waka!
Hie!
Tere ngā waka!
Hie! Whakawakariki! Whakawakariki! Tuku a maiti a piri! Tuku a maiti a tata! Keke mai kiru ngai te pai pai tapu! Warangi a hutai!
Tere ngā waka!
Hie!
Tere ngā waka!
Hie! Whakawakariki! Whakawakariki! Tuku a maiti a piri! Tuku a maiti a tata! Keke mai kiru ngai te pai pai tapu! Arangi a hutai!
Hei!
Haere. Graduates, please be seated. I ngā iho o ngā maunga whakahi, ngā mātāwaka o ngā tōpito katoa o te ao, tōia mai o koutou waka kia whakanui ai, ngā ākona ka whakawhiwhia ki a rātou tohu i tēnei rā. Nau mai ki te herenga waka. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Friends, whānau, welcome to our Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington graduation ceremony. Before we commence the formal ceremony, there are a couple of announcements and acknowledgements I would like to make. Firstly, if you haven't already downloaded your official graduation program, the QR code is on the screen now. This will become a record of the event, but also assist you with the procedures for this ceremony and other information. Now this morning, we'd like to encourage you to capture the moments that matter to you and share them with your friends and whānau who couldn't be here today. If you'd like your memories to be part of a wider celebration across the motu, across the country, tag us to be featured on the billboards in Wellington, Auckland and Christchurch. Our handles are on the screen now. But first, let's have a practice, so let's capture a memory together. Can I have the house lights, please? Now let's grab your phone and take a selfie with the person next to you. Okay, let's have the house lights down now. Now don't forget to tag the university using the handles that were on the screen, and feel free to upload your socials and tag us. Just like to make some acknowledgements. Thank you to the trumpeters, Lena Krakowiak, Abby Lindsay, Ned Shaw, with Dishan Shu on piano for their performance of processional fanfare, by Douglas Lilburn. And thank you to Ngai Tauira Kapahaka for welcoming our graduates into the auditorium. I would also like to thank our band this morning, Pacifica Tune. We will now sing the national anthem. The words will appear on the screens. The singing will be led by Charlotte Seka, accompanied by Dishan Shu on the piano. Please stand and welcome Charlotte and Dishan.
Ei o
be seated. Morena, good morning and welcome to this graduation ceremony for Te Wāhanga Aronui, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. I am Professor Rawania Higgins, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Māori and Kaitiakitanga, and your MC for this ceremony. I am delighted you could join us this morning to celebrate the achievements of your family member, friend or colleague. As well as being proud spectators, you are also formal witnesses to these official proceedings. A very warm welcome also to whānau and friends throughout Aotearoa and from across the globe viewing these proceedings via our live stream. I would now like to introduce to you the Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington. This is a role that dates back to the Middle Ages, when the first universities were established. The Chancellor is the Chair of the University Council, which is the governing body responsible for setting the university's strategic direction. Nō reira, e te whakamenenga, nei rā te manukura o Te Herenga Waka, the Chancellor, Alan Judge.
Ena mana, ena reo, e reo rangatera mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. La lofo lava, me lua lele, and warm Pacific greetings. Welcome distinguished guests, Te Herenga Waka staff, family, whānau, friends, and especially to you, our graduates. It gives me great pleasure on this beautiful Wellington Day to speak to you as we gather to celebrate a significant milestone in your lives. But first, on your behalf, I'd like to thank our staff, some of whom are sitting behind me, for their commitment to impart knowledge, act as mentors, and provide day-to-day support that's resulted in you sitting before us today as graduates. So can I ask you to take this opportunity to put your hands together to thank our staff who have supported you through the journey. Today, we're not only here to acknowledge your academic achievements and watch you cross the stage to collect your qualification, but to recognise your perseverance and resilience in completing your studies at a time when we're encountering many different challenges that will shape this generation for years to come. The rise of artificial intelligence presents both opportunities and some ethical dilemmas. Climate change is an urgent crisis that demands innovation and action to protect our planet. Social movements are amplifying voices for justice, equality, and human rights, and show the power of collective action. We're living in an increasingly polarised world with political, cultural, and social divisions growing. I know some of you will have faced wellbeing challenges. All of you have faced the increased cost of living and education. Many of you have worked in significant hours and paid jobs while balancing your studies and, given the Wellington winter, likely living in some cold, damp flats. However, your qualification and personal resilience places you as the next generation of workforce, our future leaders and innovators, in a strong position to address both personal and societal challenges with creativity, empathy, and determination. During your time at Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington, you have forged friendships that have sustained you through late-night study sessions, challenging exams, and possibly even some moments of self-doubt. These friendships are not just fleeting connections, but enduring bonds that will continue to support you as you navigate the complexities of life. Cherish and nurture these relationships, for they are the foundation of your personal and professional networks. The values you will have cultivated during your time at university, integrity, perseverance, and empathy, will support you through life. Your values are not static. They will evolve throughout your lifetime, but I encourage you to actively uphold your values over time. By living our values, we contribute to a more ethical and compassionate world. The rise of autocratic leaders in the world reminds us that the continuation of the democratic tradition is not a given. Your education has equipped you with the knowledge and the skills to be informed and active citizens. Use your voices to advocate for justice, equality, environmental stewardship. Make sure you vote in the election this November. By participating in the democratic process, we ensure that Aotearoa New Zealand, although not perfect, still remains a vibrant, resilient, inclusive and thriving society. And the lights have gone out. Wow, it's a big audience. There we go. There's a lot of negative sentiment around at the moment, and at times it can be overwhelming as we're fed a constant menu of negative news on the state of the economy, geopolitical tensions, dislocation in societies. So it's important for you to understand what activities and communities provide you with the space for human interaction, a sense of optimism, and time for reflection. For me, it's immersion in the visual arts and tramping in the mountains, but it could be as simple as a meal with family, with friends, or playing sport. But whatever it is for you, leave space for those activities that allow you to connect with others and be optimistic about the future. You should view AI as an opportunity, not a threat. At Victoria University, you have practiced critical thinking, allowing you to be the driver, not a passenger, when using AI. And remember, relationships and connection, i.e. emotional intelligence and work ethic, when paired with subject-based knowledge, are the foundation for your success. What makes me optimistic is the wave of talent graduating from Victoria University each year. Before we close this graduation ceremony, you will hear from distinguished Victoria University alumni who have made outstanding contributions to society. And of course, sitting in front of me today and about to cross the stage are individuals who will make an outstanding contribution to whānau, to community, New Zealand, and on the global stage. So yes, I am optimistic about the future. As we celebrate your graduation today and reflect on your time at Te Herenga Waka and in Wellington, reflect on your values, the relationships that you have built here, and be proud of your achievements and be optimistic about the future. You are now one of our 140,000 graduates worldwide. Welcome, congratulations, enjoy this moment, ngā mihi nui.
The Chancellor will now recognise the graduates as listed in the graduation program. Will all degree, diploma and certificate graduates please stand? That's all of you. Stand up.
I, Alan Judge, Chancellor of Te Herenga Waka, Victoria University of Wellington, would like to formally recognise the persons whose names are entered in the presentation of graduates, the degrees, diplomas and certificates there appearing, and confirm they have been admitted to these degrees, diplomas and certificates in this university. Congratulations to you all. As graduates, you may now put on your trenchers.
Graduates, please be seated. We now move on to honouring the graduates listed in the program. Each graduate will be called to the stage to be congratulated, beginning with the award of the degree of our Specialist Doctorates and Doctors of Philosophy. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nick Smith, will read the summaries. The Chancellor will congratulate these graduates.
As the Chancellor has just said, today is a day for our graduates to be extraordinarily proud. And first and foremost, that's because it is a celebration. And as a celebration, so many of our graduates choose to mark it as they walk across the stage with song, with dance, the occasional pirouette. And I want to be clear that I will be doing all of that alongside you as you sing, dance and twirl on the inside. Universities have a fundamental role in enriching knowledge, creativity and diverse ways of understanding the world. And research is one of those key contributions that we can make to society. Our doctoral graduates achieve academically at the very highest level, and their research has provided insights into some of the major questions that society faces. As the Chancellor has highlighted, it's increasingly difficult in our contemporary world to separate expertise and opinion. Yet these graduates have spent several years learning their craft to do exactly that. They can help us understand the past, the present, and possible futures. They're independent thinkers and makers who are active and engaged global citizens. We are very proud to know them. The short citations that I will now share give only a glimpse of the impact and innovation of their work. They do, however, show the significant issues that the next generation of scholars, professionals, and teachers are pursuing. Would the Doctors of Philosophy please come forward? Mānes Alia. Mānes investigated how advanced language learners acquire new words and phrases through exposure to real-world materials such as novels, audiobooks, songs, and comics. She showed that sustained and meaningful engagement with such input supports vocabulary learning and retention, offering practical insights for more effective and enjoyable language teaching and learning. Chancellor, I present Mānes Alia to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Linguistics. Yuja Ann. Yuja examines the ethical justification of pandemic policies in New Zealand through rule consequentialism. His research analyses vaccination, lockdowns, and global vaccine distributions by evaluating rules in terms of outcomes and public accountability. His work supports the evaluation and design of public policy under exceptional circumstances. Chancellor, I present Yuja Ann to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Yasin Benalima. Yasin investigated the Second World War and the Free French movement in Tahiti and French Polynesia from 1940 to 1947. He looked at how these islands came to side with French resistance, as well as into their wartime policies and diplomacy. He demonstrates that the war years were the early stages of local autonomy in French Polynesia. Chancellor, I present Yasin Benalima to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in History. Naz Karim. With the fall of the Republic of Afghanistan in August 2021 and the return of the Taliban to power, women in Afghanistan have once again become the centre of attention, particularly as the Taliban have imposed restrictions on nearly all aspects of their lives. In her research, Naz examines this transformation and explores how violence has permeated the everyday spaces of Afghanistani women, shaping their interactions with structures, systems, relationships, and sense of self. Chancellor, I present Naz Karim to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cultural Anthropology. Rowan McCormick. New Zealand's housing crisis has pushed buying, renting and building beyond the reach of many. Rowan documents the practices of people creating alternative homes, exposing the social, economic and environmental implications of building outside the mainstream. Self-builders projects don't just meet shelter needs, they challenge housing norms, inviting reconsiderations of what home means in an increasingly unstable world. Chancellor, I present Rowan McCormick to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Anthropology. Na Mung. Na Mung's study examined opportunities and constraints in developing intercultural and pluricultural competence among EFL students at a multi-ethnic university in China. Her findings reveal policy practice gaps, exam-driven priorities, and underused ethnic diversity, highlighting the need for inclusive curricula, teacher support, and stronger cross-level alignment. Chancellor, I present Na Mung to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Linguistics. Rebecca Senanayaka. For generations, Amazonian traditional knowledge experts claim to receive their vast knowledge of the healing powers of plants from the plants themselves. Rebecca investigated how relationships with plants are developed and maintained through ritual technologies, purification protocols, and altered states of consciousness, through intensive participation in Amazonian apprenticeship practices. Her work theorises what it means to share consciousness with plants. Chancellor, I present Rebecca Senanayaka to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Cultural Anthropology. Tran Hong Van. Technical vocabulary is critical for communication of in specialist trades, so further investigation is required. Van explored how technical vocabulary is taught in Vietnamese vocational colleges, looking at English for mechanical engineering textbooks and spoken language in the classroom. She found that students face significant challenges, and she advocates for better collaboration between trades and language teachers for a balanced language skills and development activities. Chancellor, I present Tran Hong Van to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Linguistics. Jaihan Shu. Jaihan Shu investigated how Mandarin and English speakers understand spatial relationships like in and on. Through her experiments, she showed that language shapes how people think about space. Her findings also reveal that Mandarin-speaking English learners draw on both languages, explaining the patterns in their language and informing theories of bilingual cognition. Chancellor, I present Jaehan Xu to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Linguistics.
You will notice that our new doctoral graduates have now moved to sit with the university staff. This acknowledges their academic achievement and welcomes them to the College of Academics. Ho mai anō te pakipaki. We now move to honouring graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. The Chancellor will congratulate the graduates as they process. The Head of School of Languages and Cultures, Dr. Nicola Gilmore, will announce each graduate. Associate Dean, Academic Programs, Associate Professor Javier Marquez will present their certificates.
Chancellor. Will the Masters of Arts please come forward? Maddie Hodgkinson. Claudia Murdoch. Tristan van der Velden. Will the Masters of Communication please come forward? Sarah Bakewell. Marie-Christine Ferrer. Alyssa Gillam. Phoebe Heather Law. Anshi Liu. Abby Patterson. Hannah Tollinson. Bailey Wilson. Will the Masters of Criminology please come forward? Alan Cunningham. Fenella Philby. Alan Johnson. Lucy Johnston. Alex Kerisk. Isaiah Lang. Eilish Ray Pinkney. Ava Turlin. Will the Master of Indigenous Studies please come forward? Michael Tamepo. Will the Masters of Intercultural Communication and Applied Translation please come forward? Marianne Papacin de Jesus. Eduardo Diaz San Martin. Jane Lee. Belinda Mahira Pitrayu. Yifei Wang. Faridi Yunus Herrera. Julia Zhang. Will the Masters of International Relations please come forward? Samir Chatterjee. Kim Hyang Hoot. Meenakshi Nair. Nabila Nurrahma Rekadewi. Will the Master of Linguistics please come forward? Sarah Marshall. Will the Masters of Museum and Heritage Practice please come forward? Cassandra Archer. Anjay Bond. Rochella Vizaka. Will the Masters of Philosophy, Politics and Economics please come forward? Rose Austin. Zach Bartley. Sarah Casey. Brooklyn Chitty Smith. Liam Dixon. Henry Grocott. Dylan Hyman. Shakir Okab. Jess Palmer. Francis Upton. Yasmin Weston. Liam Wright. Will the Masters of Political Science please come forward? Holly Bamba. Amy Hemmer. Abby Humphreys. Ben Rowley. Will the Masters of Strategic Studies please come forward? Christian Anderson. Alex Carr. Sia Leseni Fifita. Andy Gifford. Kim Hamilton. Rebecca Hewson. Paul Jackson. Pete Jackson. Nicole Larking. Rob Laws. Bryce Morgan. Michael Petterson. Jack Seabrook. Liam Shanahan. Matt Shaw. Kat Shirley. Mel Skeggs. Josh Sullivan. Pete van der Vlerk. Stefan Woods. Will the Masters of Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages please come forward? Tiara Ayuwardani. Gao Le Hai Dang. Chitose Itsuno. Lauren Ann Kleinsorger. Cynthia Lee. Duyet Langfong. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts, please come forward? Elijah Beard. Sabine Bell Snater. Ariel Bridgman. Caitlin Mansfield. Danny Malem. Wilma Pride. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Communication, please come forward? Isabel Masters. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours, also graduating with a Bachelor of Arts and a Bachelor of Laws, please come forward? Nicholas Jansen. Will the Bachelor of Arts with Honours, also graduating with a Graduate Diploma in Arts, please come forward? Lauren Yates. Will the Bachelors of Arts with Honours please come forward? Grace Andrews. Angus Auti. Freya Barclay. Charlotte Barker. Sarah Beamish. Connor Buckley. Rosa Noel Cashmail. Michaela Collings. Kennedy Daly. Gabby Drury. Izzy France. Jack Lewington. Kate Lynham. John Luca Luverdis. Lily McCowan. Ashton McGarvey. Emily Quilty. Cantona Reed Rowe. Kat Rowan. Maya Schwartz. Nathaniel Winkelman Smith. Hannah Stark. Reuben Thompson. Maya Tieng. Elena Tiso. Nia Vivera. Teg Ward. Ella Watson. Tatiana Wong Tong. Will the Bachelor of Arts, also graduating with a Bachelor of Design Innovation, please come forward? Charlotte Goebel. Will the Bachelors of Arts, also graduating with a Bachelor of Commerce, please come forward? Nick Abel. Keenan Brown. Sophia Lindstrom. Holly McCorkindale. Will the Bachelor of Arts, also graduating with a Bachelor of Communication, please come forward? Bella Grace Thompson.
Our first interlude this morning is a performance by the Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington Mukume Taiko drummers. This club was established in 1994 and consists of current and past students. Ho mai te paki paki for the Mukume Taiko drummers to the stage. Tēnā koutou Mukume Taiko drummers for your upbeat performance. The Pro-Chancellor, Pānia Gray, will now congratulate graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. Associate Dean Research, Associate Professor Corinne Seals will announce each graduate. Associate Dean students, Dr. Anita Brady, will present their certificates.
Pro-Chancellor. Nora Abdelrahman. Salma Abdullah. Lachlan Abel. Hugh Acton. Danielle Aitken. Jaron Ale. Liv Anstis. Finlay Babbage. Apurva Babu. Hannah Baker. Kelly Balyaiko. Katie Barnett. Eloise Basin. Kate Beach. Grace Bennett. Talia Bentley. Leah Berridge. Luca Bibby. Hamish Black. Rowan Blandford. Lily Borey. Caitlin Bowles. Lauren Breen. Ruby Brett. Annalise Broadley. Emma Brooks. Annabelle Brown. Lena Brown. Teng Hai Bui. Susanna Bunce. Bree Burt. Libby Capes. Micah Carter. Brianna Cassidy. Charlotte Castell Bateman. Sebastian Serra. Fern Chalmers. Gabriella Chambers. Jessica Chan. Oliver Chandler. Ella Chapman Hodge. Chung Ho Ching. Emma Chisholm. Henry Clark. Monique Clark. Theo Clark. Sophie Clay. Charlotte Clayton. Joanna Cloutman. Sienna Cockburn. Samantha Cole. Ashley Collier. Gregory Cook. Rona Costello. Brooke Coupland. John T. Cranshaw. Camille Nicole Paloma Cruz. Tia Cudby. Miles Curry. Darren Dance. Willow Darling. Renee Davies. Daphne Veronique Rodriguez Dayang Hirang. Andrea de la Cruz. Mila de la Tour. Gabriela Delianis. Michelle Molvica Ram. Ming Chao Do. Isabel Donald. Joseph Donnelly. Briar Dravitsky. Jasmine Duncan. James Dunn. Sue Yamaguchi Ellen. Lily Ellison. Yasmin Elston. Quinn Evans. Jet Fa'amalepe. Darby Falk. Chris Farrow Howard. Anna Favel. Sophie Fletcher. Rebecca Forte. Taylor Framp. Hamish Francis. Amber Friend. Cohen Fulop. Lucy Fulton. Psalms Tuifau Nalvel. Emily Garrett. Louis Gartel. Pippa Gasson. Georgia Gebby. George. Erica Gibbons. Lauren Gibson. Isabel Gillespie. Claudia Gittins. Jess Glavin. Tam Gore. Sonia Gaunda. Casey Gauss. Cohen Greaves. Anika Green. Izzy Griffin. Charlotte Griffiths. Caitlin Guy. Pepper Hall. Travis Hampel. Bella Hancock. Evie Hancock. Bonnie Hansen. Ellie Hardstaff. Maddie Hay. Lauren Higgs. Emma Hinman. Hannah Hodgkiss. Zoe Holland. Brian Hung. Leah Hood. Alicia Horo. Amy Howrigan. Will Hughes. Joshua Duncan Hunt. Teawe Huriwaka. Jade Hutchinson. Zaina Idris. Chloe Instone. Apikaila Zibora Yusua. Dorothea Maresa Princess Kololo Iputo. Jimmy Jennings. Vita Jerem. Lachlan Johns. Maya Jones Ta'afuli. Corbin Jordan. Myla Kaiklang. Holly Keast. Hannah Kelly. Hannah Kidd. Madison King. Brianna Chloe. Ruiha Kopa. Nathaniel Lahera. Fiona Lambden. Kim Lammers. Yuan Lammy. Freya Lansbury. Ling Zhang Li. Jordy Leather. Vicky Lay. Isabella Senewefa Leitupo. Kolita Leleisi Uao. Timmy Lee. Millie Lightfoot. India Lindley. Georgia Linton. Jonty Livingston. Jamie Lockwood. Cindy Liu. Ruby Lucas. Piper Luscombe Gale. Thomas Lynch. Mabao Cho. Athena Maalo. Alexandra McIntyre. Martha McLean. Lily Magnus. Jessica Lee Main. Meleone ovai lisiana rikamana malamala. Marvin Manget. Kyla Manville. Annabelle March. Max Martin. Kie Mong. Anna McCabe. Elliot McDougall. Cleo McDowell. Carrie McDowell Burton. Linnea McDowell Burton. Erin McKechnie. Aria McKee. Emily McKenzie. Otis McKenzie. Stephanie McKee. Katie McLean. Shakira McLean. Ruben Miller. Zach Mohammed. Esafe Tanoa Moli. Emma Monks Henderson. Mackenzie Moore. Piper Moore. The next Bachelor of Arts is being awarded posthumously and will be accepted by Angus's mother, Rachel, his father, Adrian, and his brother, Finn. Angus Hayes. Pro-Chancellor.
Our second interlude this morning is a performance by the Te Herenga Waka Victoria University of Wellington Samoan Students Association. Please welcome Vusa to the stage. O mai anō te pakipaki. Whawhetai Vusa. The Chancellor will now congratulate further graduates from Te Wāhanga Aronui, the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences. The Head of School of Languages and Cultures, Dr. Nicola Gilmore, will announce each graduate. Associate Dean, Academic Programs, Associate Professor Javier Marquez will present their certificates.
Chancellor. Will the Bachelors of Arts please continue to come forward? Tuvashini Morthy. Brianna May Morrison. Barbara Losalia Muamu Tutia. Oscar Mulheron. Ashley Munapegi. Gabriel Murphy. Sarah Murphy. Failelele Faye Nafatali. Queenie Anessa Charlize Fasili Na Lam. Lily Ngai. Tien Ang Nguyen. Victoria Nicol. Jazz Nuku. Elena O'Leary. Rose O'Sullivan. Danielle Oddams. Madeline Oliver. Nathan Orchard. Maya Alton. Jack Pallison. Beth Pallister. Bethany Pallister. Aderen Carol Panton. Libby Parkinson. Eden Parlato. Holly Pierce. Kate Pearson. Olivia Pecci. Summer Grace Peden. Oliver Peplow. Hannah Pilkington Ching. Steph Pillai. Elise Pinder. Katerina Pohatu Sydney. Cedar Porteous. Kate Potts. Renee Pullen. Mahima Rathod. Michaela Isabel Renshaw. Phoebe Victoria Riddle. Miriama Roach. Kai Roast. Faith Robson. Lee Rogers. Sasha Rogers Mott. Robert Ropitini. Dre Rosario. Rebecca Rowan. Gillian Royer. Greta Russell. Josefina Ryan McAdam. Josiah Fa'olongoifo Saolo Fatu Saile. Monica Saili. Georgina Kimberly Alupi Langin Sapulai. Charlie Sarsin. Pim Chanok Sasi Wimonpan. Melanie Schlapp. Kira Scott. Keisha Scott Benny. Jotina Sefilino. Jero Sarah Jose. Pasha Sharma. Lucy Shepherd. Suhana Siddiqui. Nea Shiments Stegu. Skylar Simmons. Holly Ann Simmons. Amy Skipper. Erin Smith. McKinnon Smith. Kyra Smithson. Tegan Snow. Ben Snowling. Emmanuel Solomona. Munadi Sos. Leela Spanton. Riley Stacey Smith. Jai Ross James Stanford. Zachary Stapleton. Hannah Steer. Lucy Steinman. Briley Stewart. Isabel Stiles. Tyler Stothard. Mateo Zubritsky. Sophie Somerville. Edie Tayata. Sandy Tang. Victoria Talalele Amani. Ashira Taylor. Georgia Taylor. Tamsin Taylor. Claude Tallick. Lucy Tomlinson. Molly Trotter. Sheila Tui. Kona Tui Fau. Emily Tui Fau. Jack Turnbull. Olivia Turner. Maya Vailalo. Emma Vanderplas. Dylan van Jeerden. Rachel Vincent. Nehana Waiariki. Sage Walker. Seb Walker. Jordan Walsh. Yi Chan Wang. Brooke Ward. Jamie Ward. Arcadia Wardley. Bailey Watson. Larissa West. Annie Whaley. Crimson Witter. Ari Wilson. Lydia Wood. Peony Grace Yang. Bianca Yokana Diaz. Tabitha Jelinski. Will the Bachelors of Global Studies please come forward? Serena Antoine Dejoux. Natalie Brooke. Ella Buston. Samuel Calder. Florence Cook. Eva Hannon. Lucy Jakisevich. Hayley Preston. Sophia Saez. Meliki Schuster. Madeline Shaw. Ella Sherritt. Marjolaine Stranahan. Will the graduate diplomas in arts please come forward? Katrina Finau Mackay. Kekona Rosario. Will the Diploma in University Studies Pacifica Pathways please come forward? Sharo Malani Poafe. Will the Postgraduate Certificate in Intercultural Communication and Applied Translation please come forward? Manjot Kaur Sandhu.
Traditionally, each graduation ceremony features an address by one of our newest graduates who speaks on behalf of their peers. This honour is awarded to someone who, during their time at the university has exemplified the qualities we seek to instil in all our graduates. This morning's address will be given by Anika Green, who has graduated with a Bachelor of Arts majoring in Political Science, Te Reo Māori and Religious Studies. Anika is the recipient of the KJ Scott Memorial Prize for Top Political Science Student and the Sir John Marshall Scholarship. Anika has been recognised on the Dean's List for academic excellence each year of her studies. Anika currently serves as National Youth Advisor at the Citizens Advice Bureau National Office and volunteers as a youth worker in Newtown. She has played a leading role in several activist movements, including the Make It 16 campaign, which reached the Supreme Court. She is a passionate advocate for social justice, grounded in compassion, dignity and care for others. E te whakaminenga, ho mai te pakipaki, please welcome Anika to give the graduate address.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Ko ingarangi te whakapaparanga mai, engari ko te whanganui ātara te whenua tupu. E rere ana ngā mihi ki ngā mana whenua o tēnei rohe. Ko te atiawa, taranaki whānui, Ngati Tōrangatira hoki. Tēnā koutou. He mihi hoki ki ngā tauira kua taimai i tēnei rangi, me te mana e kōpū ake nei i roto i a tātou katoa. Kia ora. Kia ora tātou, ko Anika Green tōku ingoa, and I'm deeply humbled to be your graduate speaker today. Graduates, look around you. This room does not just hold your achievement, it holds resilience. Every setback, every sacrifice, every moment you thought you might just give up, but didn't. You built this, step by step, often unseen. And while today celebrates what you have achieved, it also honours who you have become along the way. Behind each of us stands a collective. Whānau who stretched time and money and energy, friends who steadied us, teachers who challenged us, communities who have held us. And for those who've had less support or had to do more of this journey alone, we honour that strength too. My grandmothers were teachers, one of which is in this room, and they taught me something I have carried with me my whole life. Education is not simply preparation for life, it is an act of hope. Hope that people can grow, hope that systems can change, hope that what is unjust today does not have to remain that way tomorrow. And we need that hope because we are graduating into a world that is both extraordinary and deeply unequal, where education can open doors yet still be withheld from so many, where education can be a pathway to freedom, but also something denied by circumstance, poverty, or prejudice. Education is never neutral. It shapes whose voices are heard, whose futures are protected, and whose are denied. It can preserve the world as it is, or help us to create the world as it should be. We see this wherever conflict, poverty, or oppression disrupts the right to learn. But nowhere has this become more visible in recent memory than in Palestine today. In Gaza, universities and classrooms have been destroyed, but what lies beyond the rubble is something far deeper, the disruption of possibility itself. Because education is not only the transfer of knowledge, it is the protection of hope, of imagination, and of the future. When classrooms fall silent, it is not emptiness we witness, it is the absence where voices should have been heard. And when education is interrupted anywhere, that is a warning to us all. And I don't say this to burden us with guilt, but with responsibility, because honest awareness does not weaken our hope, it asks more of it. My parents taught me that the measure of a society is not what it says it values, but who it chooses to care for. It is whether people are treated with dignity, whether they are welcomed, and whether they are given a chance to belong. Because when dignity is protected, hope becomes possible for everyone i te whānau. Knowledge is never meant to sit still. It is meant to move into action, into care, and into justice. Today I carry a seed with me, small enough to fit in the palm of my hand, yet holding the possibility of something far greater. It reminds me of us, because growth is really loud at the beginning. First come the roots unseen, then the slow reaching towards the light, and then over time, something strong enough to withstand storms and offer shelter to others. 10 years from now, this seed may be a fully grown tree. And perhaps 10 years from now, we too will look back and realise that what began here was not simply achievement, but the beginning of who we were becoming. So here we are, not at an ending, but at a threshold. And the question is not whether we are ready, it is whether we are willing. Willing to stand where it is uncomfortable, speaking when silence is easier, and helping to build the world we still dare to imagine. Let us carry hope not as something passive, but as something we create. Grounded in all that has shaped us, may we still reach boldly, imperfectly, courageously toward what is possible. May history remember us not for standing by, but for building a better world. Go and celebrate today with your whānau and your friends. Then go forward with kindness, with compassion, and the courage to make a difference. Kia ora.
Thank you, Anika, for that very thoughtful but challenging address. So this morning has been a celebration of all your achievements. There's a formal acknowledgement of your admittance to the community of scholars of this university. Although you may have completed your association with Te Ranga Waka Victoria University of Wellington as a student, you are now officially a valued member of the university's alumni community, and we look forward to staying in touch. Our most distinguished alumni share our pride in your success and have a few words of wisdom that they wanted to share.
Congratulations to all of you. Graduating is a significant milestone in your life, and it's one you'll always remember. He kōrero whakamihi anō, ngā manakitanga pai mo o mahi he whakamua.
You've made it. Congratulations. What a huge amount of work you've gone through to get here. Take a moment to soak it all in. All of that hard work, all of those long nights. Go and make some change and make this world a better place.
You're coming into the world in a very exciting time, but also a very challenging one, where fundamental change is happening all around us. We need innovative solutions, fresh thinking in order to navigate this period. Embrace that challenge. I look forward to seeing the impact that you make.
Now look, if I hadn't got my degree from this amazing institution, I would never have become a teacher. If I hadn't become a teacher, I would never have accidentally become a movie star and then a D-grade New Zealand celebrity. So you never know where your degree is going to take you. A, don't be a dick. B, if you get an opportunity, always say yes, even if it's something that kind of freaks you out a little bit, because you'll always learn something. So kia kaha, kia ora, and well done.
Congratulations on graduating. It's a huge achievement, especially for those of you who are first in the family, like I was decades ago. Not everything's likely to go to plan, but that's what makes things interesting and exciting. The main thing I reckon is to stay true to yourself. Follow your passions, care for others and the environment, stay interested and engaged, and know your history. Whatever you've got planned, karawhiua, give it heaps.
Talofa lava graduands, none of us can make our way in the world on our own. We all need like-minded people to walk beside us and to inspire us, to show us what's possible. Te Herenga Waka opened doors for me early in my career. I got a chance to find my feet in the world and find my voice. I've gone from strength to strength since then, and so will you. Congratulations for what comes next.
How wonderful. I remember being you, celebrating this day with my whānau and my friends, and being so proud of what I'd done. But you know what? I wasn't quite sure what was coming next. And that's the exciting thing. What you're about to achieve, oh wow, who knows? Have the bestest time. Go hard. Be you. Be authentic. Can't wait to see what you achieve. See you there.
Congratulations, it's the big day, so enjoy the steps that follow. You know, what was important for me is there was a bedrock of really solid experience gained here at Vic and just a passion for learning that's still with me 45 years later. All the best.
I'm one of you. I graduated from Victoria University as well, and it's much more than a club once you get out into the world. It's a whānau. It's a whānau of people that are able to achieve and have massive adventures just like me. Graduating from Victoria University changed my life, and it can change yours too. And just remember one thing, life is for living. Don't waste it.
Kei ngā whānau, kei ngā hoa, ko tai tātou ki te mutunga o tēnei whakapōtaitanga. Whānau and friends here today, we have come to the end of the formal graduation ceremony. To honour the achievements of our graduates, please stand while both the official procession and the procession of graduates leave the auditorium. Now, hasn't quite finished. I've still got another instruction. Can I also ask you to take out your phones, turn on the torch, and let's light up this auditorium and celebrate to the songs of Pacifica tunes. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.